Good morning, fourth graders. This week we're going to start talking about character traits and using character traits to describe the characters in our books. Character traits are how we describe somebody's personality. So think about you and your friends. How would you describe a friend of yours? Or how do you think your friends would describe your character traits? Some might say that you are shy. Some might say that you're outgoing. Maybe you like to tell jokes, so they might describe you as silly or funny. Those are your character traits. And we are going to practice character traits with the characters in our stories. And I'm going to read the story Dream Big, Little Pig, and I'm going to show you the character traits I would use to describe the main character. And your job today is you are going to read a story that I assigned you in Kids A to Z, and you need to be thinking about and writing down in your notebook character traits to describe that main character. And I want you to be ready to share those character traits with me in our reading groups. So Dream Big, Little Pig. Poppy was a pig, a pot-bellied, waddling, toddling pig. She was a pig with dreams, and she was a pig who dreamed big. She wanted to be a star. So right away, I'm thinking of Poppy. A character trait might be a dreamer. She has these dreams. She wants to be a star. So a dreamer would be a character trait I would use. Poppy had always dreamed of being a posh prima ballerina. She tried out for Swan Lake, a famous ballet, but Poppy was not graceful. In fact, she was quite clumsy. So clumsy, right away, they kind of told us a character trait. Clumsy, it means that you tend to trip on things, fall over a lot, knock things over. You just make little mistakes like that. So clumsy would be a character trait to describe Poppy. Follow your dreams, said Poppy's mother, who loved her no matter what. You go, girl, said Poppy's grandparents, who were her biggest fans. Dream big, pig, said Poppy's best friend, Emma, who was always there for her. Dancing is just not for you, said the people in charge of ballet. Try something else. So Poppy tried out for Singing Stars, a popular chorus competition. She had always dreamed of being a soulful singer. But Poppy sang off key, and to be honest, she couldn't really carry a tune. So I'm trying to... Follow your dreams, said Poppy's mother. You go, girl, said Poppy's grandparents. Dream big, pig, said Emma. Singing is just not for you, said the people in the charge of the competition. Try something else. Something I would use to describe Poppy is that she's a believer. She hasn't given up on herself. She still is believing. She's still trying different talents, even though she's being told that she's not very good at it. So Poppy tried out for supermodel search. She had always dreamed of being a big-time splashy supermodel. But Poppy was not very glitzy or glittery, and she even tripped on her fancy gown. So there's that clumsiness is coming in. Follow your dreams, said Poppy's mother. You go, girl, said Poppy's grandparents. Dream big, pig, said Emma. Modeling is just not for you, said the people in charge of the search. Try something else. I'm noticing that Poppy keeps trying and trying, even though she's being told, try something else, try something else. She isn't giving up. She's motivated. She's persistent. Those are some more character traits to use to describe. Persistent, motivated, it means that she's not giving up. She keeps trying and trying again. But Poppy didn't know what else to try. And as she wandered through New York City, she began to wonder if her dreams would really come true. Poppy was about to give up when she heard her mother say, "Just follow your heart. Remember, we love you no matter what." And her grandparents cheered, "We're your biggest fans." And her best friend Emma squealed, "We're here for you." Then Poppy thought about all the things she truly loved. Her friends, her family, they were at the top of her list. So the next day, Poppy invited Emma for a pig's day out in the park. While giggling and strolling along, they spotted an ice rink. Poppy and Emma watched the skaters skimming and spinning, swooping and swizzling on the ice. Poppy realized it was the most beautiful sight she had ever seen. Her heart danced with joy. Emma saw a twinkle in Poppy's eye and high-fived her friend. "Dream big, pig," she cheered. So Poppy waddled and toddled right up to the teacher and said, "I'd like to be a spectacular ice skating star." "A pig on ice?" the teacher pondered. "Honey, I don't know if that's possible." "Anything's possible," responded Poppy. "I believe in dreaming big." The teacher shrugged. "As you wish," she said. "We'll see if the pig's got pizzazz." Poppy laced up her skates. She slipped and slid all over the ice. She fell, but this time Poppy got up. Over and over again, she shuffled and stumbled and fumbled and fell. But by the time the rink closed for the night, Poppy was skating more than she was falling, and it felt like magic. So Poppy is very dedicated to this ice skating and doing her best. So dedicated would be another character trait that I would use to describe Poppy's. Poppy returned to the rink the very next day. Her cheeks were pink with winter, wind, and excitement. She was so happy gliding and sliding and tumbling and bumbling on the ice, she didn't even notice that she wasn't perfect, and nobody else did either. Now, as most persistent pig, Poppy learned to twirl and swirl and to do dips and lunges and splits. Poppy learned to do jumps and spirals and lifts. Hey, persistent. We used that word a little bit ago. It means that you don't give up and you keep trying and trying. Before she knew it, more and more skaters stopped to watch Poppy practice. She was quite a sight. She even had her picture on the front page of the newspaper. Poppy felt like a star. Some of her fans made t-shirts that read, "Follow your dreams." Others wore hats that said, "Dream pig, big pig." And tote bags declared, "You go, girl." Poppy's dreams had come true. So because she was persistent and dedicated and motivated and a believer, she didn't give up and her dreams came true. Time went by, but Poppy didn't stop dreaming. One day she decided to be a pilot. She wanted to parachute and be the first skydiving pig. "When pigs fly," said the other pilots. But they did not know Poppy. She was a pig who dreamed big. The end. Okay, so your job today, go into your Kids A to Z account and read the book that I assigned. And while you're reading, I want you to be thinking about the main character and write down any character traits that you think of that would describe that character. I have included in Google Classroom under Anchor Charts an anchor chart full of different words that you could use to describe somebody's character traits. Have a good day.